Hello, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Eador, Masters of the Broken World with Wando Bondo. We're playing the White Wizard. Alright, and looks like their wizard is, Bella's wizard is moving around again to try to come up around behind us again, which we're going to put a better guard this time and stop that whole problem from happening, hopefully. And we've got to come up here. We finished all the locations here. There's nothing left to do, no locations, 0 locations left. So, but what I would like to do is transfer some gear to the warrior just to make sure the warrior is safe. And let's construct a storehouse here. And we'll figure out what to do later. I don't think we need to do anything. We've got a lot of stuff to sell. So what do we have here? 5 hit points, 2 stamina, attack 2, counter attack 2. We don't need that at all. So that would be for the warrior. Got another golem ingot, which we don't need at all. But maybe 2 golem ingots will help us to get one of those events where we can get something for the golem ingot. Maybe we can get something pretty amazing. We're definitely going to transfer all of the dragon armor to the warrior because we're not able to use it right now. We are going to keep this spear. I think we will keep this orb. And we'll have to see if this helps the wizard or the warrior or not. And I think this is medium armor, so I don't think anyone's going to be able to use that except maybe if we get a commander. But then we also have the dwarven chainmail. Which one's worth more? Mithril chainmail. Let's sell the mithril chainmail and keep the dwarven chainmail for the commander if we get a commander pretty soon, which I think we are going to get one pretty soon. And that leaves us with just the items that we're going to, and we don't need veteran's boots. We got hit point 7, attack 1, or counter attack 1, and defense +1, or the stamina. We are maybe going to be casting higher level spells pretty soon, but those extra hit points for right now, so we'll just save it. I don't know what we're going to do. And we've got the trance acorn, which we're definitely going to use that pretty soon, and we only have a little, it only costs a couple bucks to repair, so that's good. So let's get this done. Let's get this warrior. That's better than 1, or 2 resistance is better than 1, so that's good. Attack 2, counter attack 2 is better than item maintenance, I suppose. So we can let this go now. And what about the belt? I was thinking we had a belt here. Attack 3, counterattack 2, hit point 7, but I guess that's on the scout. We've got this. No? Where is. Oh, here's the dragon belt right here. But maybe we'll just keep that 6, that resistance 12. Let's see what the warrior looks like after we plug in these last 2 items. So we plugged in that, and we put on the shield. And 7 resistance. 7 resistance isn't bad. Really, you need 9. 9 resistance. 9 minus 5 is 4. Then you can't be webbed even with a sorcerer or a wizard, or a master, well, a pure wizard build, unless they have extra gear on top of that. So, but 7 resistance is decent. And then if we get to go first, which we're going to start to work on that, then we can do astral energy, and that will help us. And we don't want to repair right now. We still are waiting to make sure we have enough money to build. All right, so we're going to need 1,600 plus 540. That's 2,100. 21 times 4 is the amount we get from the court buildings where we get, or from the money buildings where we get 4% of the gold in the treasury. So 2,100 is 21. If we get 4 for every 100, that's 21 times 4, that's 80. So 80 of our gold is going to go out the window. we have 146. So actually it doesn't drop exactly. It drops by like 70% because I think it's 30% corruption. See, it's 1,000 and here's corruption's 300. So it's about 30%. 1,000. This is about 30% of 1,000. So I think if we're going to drop by 80, then we're really only going to drop by 70% of that. So 7 times 8 is 56. So we should only drop, we should be about 190 after we finish building those buildings before we recruit. So, and then after we recruit though, that's going to be another 120 per Pegasus, or per cleric, and then more than that for the treant. So I don't know how much the treant costs. Actually, I guess because we have an acorn, it doesn't cost anything but the acorn, or does it cost us money? I don't know. But let's see how much it's going to cost. So recruiting, I think it costs 350 and 300 to recruit the treant, even with the acorn, and then 70 upkeep. So we're going to be at negative 70 plus negative 120 for the clerics. That's 200. We need 200 gold per turn to recruit all of these units, and I don't think we have that. We need more money than this, than what we have, but we're doing pretty good on money. We're going to get a little bit more from Cloudy Hills when we liberate Cloudy Hills. And we've got the fair wind now, but I think we can make it there in one spot. Yes. And do we need anything from the treasury? Oh, here's that thing for the warrior. Let's do that thing for the warrior first. Hit points 10, morale 6, regeneration 2. We have 2 valors, but you know, I think we probably should sell that. We've got this other better Curious of Grandeur, and now we've got this other helmet. This one's worth 100. This one's worth 40. Let's just sell it. And sell this leather belt and sell... I don't think we're going to use this Mantle of Illusion. We could probably sell this shield, but we can give it to the commander. Well, every little bit helps, and we'll sell things if we need to. We're at plus 150, so that's pretty good. All right, well, let's just keep moving. Let's build. You know, I have a feeling we just cannot afford the treant at this time, so let's just focus on the clerics. When we get there, we'll build the clerics. We'll save our money as much as possible till we get there. Then we'll build the clerics. Then we'll recruit the clerics, and that will be. Then we'll be able to take our Pegasus back to the scout with Fairwind on the next turn. And what we'll do right now is just go ahead and delete this other Pegasus here. We don't need it, and it's just costing us money. And then we'll just have this smaller armor. We'll plug in that other Pegasus here when we get here. And then we'll just save up as much money as we can. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else we have to do. We got rid of some stuff. We needed to unload a little bit. Matter of fact, we should probably unload. Well, I think we're going to be fine. Alright, so we don't have any rituals we're going to do right now. We're not going to build anything right now. We've already built here. We don't need any guards until we rehire a guard here. And we'll probably get something cheap until something comes, and then we'll build something more expensive to try to keep them out. And I think that's it. Go to Cloudy Hills and keep exploring. Okay, let's do that. Attack them. And this should be pretty fast. Level 4 scout, that's crazy that they attacked us. Okay. We're at war with Beleth, that's true. Alright, hopefully we can recruit 2 clerics. That will be good. Ah, Temple of Light. Well, I don't think that's going to help us. I don't think we can attack that, the good guys. Continue exploring. 4%, nothing found. Continue exploring. The fair in the province of Rams. We made 289 gold. Excellent. Let's do the fireworks for them. Alright. Okay, it's time to get our clerics finally. We are almost at a full army. We've worked really hard. Let's see how much money we have after that. 149, so that's just enough to get 2 clerics. Alright. 1, 2. Let's see where we're at now. Wow, +4. Yeah, so we need to save up some more money, and then we'll be able to easily get our treant. Okay, do we want to build here? I don't think we need to build anything here. We've got our place, so what we'll do is we'll start building here in Carer. And what do we need? Let's work on the granary first. Unless, actually, do we have too much junk that we need to sell? No, I don't think we're going to get 5 things right now. Let's work on the granary. Let's make sure that we can build the stables as soon as we get there. Illusionary battle, that's good. Let's level up our clerics. There we go. Extra healing or extra hit points? I'm going to say extra hit points. We're going to use the fairies for healing. We need the clerics to survive so they can resurrect. And or resistance. I would say resistance then. Yeah, they're going to be resurrection. They're going to be for resurrection, not for healing so much. I think so. Let's go for survivability. Let's take a look at our clerics real quick. 15 hit points. Yeah, see, they need as much hit points as possible. So here's 15 hit points. This now we have one with 16 hit points. That's good. Resistance 7. They don't have a lot of melee, but they can do meditation, so that's good. We can get more shots and resurrect more times. And they can heal a little bit, and they can shoot pretty far. 7 range and 6 damage, so that's not bad. And with a magic weapon, they could shoot about 10 damage, so that's not bad. Alright, what we're going to do... Oh, we did a ritual. Okay, we can't perform any more rituals. That was a mistake there because we were supposed to use Fair Wind to get all the way back here in one turn. Oops. And now we can't get that far. We can only get to Giant Hills. So we could come here and do barbarians and whatnot, but I think what we'll do then, we'll just explore one time. Guess that's what we'll have to do. We'll have to explore one time, and we've already built, and we've already done everything, and we do need some guards. It's only 12, 212, that's not too bad. We're gonna, but you know, let's do the cheap ones right now, and we'll, if the wizard comes around, then we'll put better guards up. Here we're 35% explored, and here we're almost explored 90%, so 2 more times, 3 more at the most. Hopefully we'll find something here, and we've got a decent set of spells. Not too bad, not too good either. We'll have to see what are we going to get if we... I'm not sure what we're going to get, or what we would be able to fight with that. We've got sleep spells. We can't fight the undead with this here, so we'll have to see. Alright, and let's check both one more time. Doesn't look like anything's going on that we have to worry about. And we definitely built. Alright, and we can't do anything else. And we got our clerics, which was really good. So we've got almost a full army. We just need our treant, and we are finally there. Okay. No, there will be no loafers. I must have done something here. Okay. Let's see if we find something. Maybe we'll find something good. Maybe a Titan Fortress or something with Cult of the Titan. That would be easy. That would be nice. Or I would even be willing to Eador. 6% did not find anything unusual. Continue, wait for new orders just so that way. Okay. Alright, well, we can't burn witches, so we can't drive them away from their homes, so we have to leave the witch in peace. Earthrim did not find anything. 4% explored. Well, we didn't find anything yet. A local healer has in the province of Urgin Hillside has opened an infirmary. Okay, well, that's fine. Reward the healer. Alright, well, we better put Fair Wind on our hero, Eador, as soon as possible, because otherwise we're going to forget. And then we're going to be in trouble. And there we go. Now we can get all the way there. And we're not going to build yet, but we will build that stable here. We already have the library. We're going to have a stable, and then we need a storehouse. Alright, so now we get stables, and that way when the scout leaves, now the scout will have +1 mobility. Wow, that scout just does not have a lot of mobility. We really need to... It's too bad. So that's 2 mobility. We can go 2 spaces, and 2 more spaces to get up here. Maybe we'll end up going 2 spaces and start in this 5th ring province here. And then work our way into the 6th ring. Let's see how this 5th ring goes. I think this will be pretty good. Because those there's some pretty tough battles in the 5th ring. And Temple of Light, Clerics, we're not going to do that. We already have a whole bunch of quests, and maybe we'll do Giants at the Titan Fortress. That sounds pretty good. Giants are fun, and they're tough, and it's pretty good. Ooh, we're at -6 balance. Okay, well, let's see if we can get over here and start fighting, and... Okay, the wizard's moving back down, I think. And the warrior's just still battling over there. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, they're moving around. That commander is coming around. That is not fortunate at all. Ciros explored 4%. Continue exploring. 550 gold. Wow, that's good. When you explore high level places, you find a lot more gold. Continue exploring. A group of wandering monks has come to your castle. They say their high priest command them to bring you a gift as you are a great champion against the forces of evil. Alright, accept the gift with gratitude. That sounds good. An expert winemaker in the province of Crayon has produced a new magnificent wine. You made 98 gold during the last fair. Alright, reward the winemaker. Your spies report that some commoner in the province of Dreampools has dug up a chest full of gold in his garden. Take the treasure, make him give up half the gold, distribute the gold among the province's population. Congratulate him on my behalf. Well, what do they say? I think it's, I don't know, I think you have to make everybody happy. I don't know what the right thing, it doesn't sound like, I don't know what the right move is here for the White Wizard. If we want to be kind and merciful, do we distribute the gold to help everyone? Or do we just let one person take all of the gold. I think you have to distribute it among the population to help everyone, including the person who found the gold, which was just a lucky strike. But it wasn't his gold. Technically, it belongs to the kingdom. But we'll be kind and merciful. The people in the province of Dreampools praise your generosity and justice. Only the one who found the treasure is upset. Alright, I guess what the majority needs is what the majority need. We got to take care of all of our people, not just some. Okay, nothing to do there. We definitely do not quite have enough for a treant quite yet. Let's do one battle and maybe we will, now that we're starting to battle, we'll do these giants and see what we get. Maybe it'll be something good. So, we definitely still need our resurrection spells because those clerics don't have any resurrection yet. Let's do one fire blade. We still have our extra astral energy. You know what? We need more sleep spells with giants. You never know. The last thing you want is for them to be swarming on you and you can't stop it. So, I think that's all we need to do. And maybe... one more fire blade. But we need those astral energies. Alright, well, I guess this is what we're going to do. Alright, Titan Fortress with the giants. No rituals that we need. Actually, we haven't looked at the population mood for a while. Everybody's fine. Alright, we have to wait on the building. We haven't constructed yet. Let's construct the storehouse here. And I don't think we need to do anything with the wizard. Oh, actually, we did get a dwarven axe from that last gift from the monks. And we don't need that. So we can sell it, though. And here, we've got some other stuff, and we might as well sell all this. We'll wait on this. Actually, we could have saved some of that stuff for after we change up our gear here, but that's alright, too. Alright, and I think we are ready to do battle. We haven't, there's nothing there. Alright, let's fight some giants. That should be good. Titan Fortress, you get some really good treasures there. And those giants in the 5th ring, there's probably going to be fire giants and all kinds of things there. Ogres, giants, cyclops, wow. And fire giants. So that's pretty intense. Alright, well that's going to be a battle right there. We are definitely going to get something good here. Alright, what are we going to do? How are we going to close the line? This side looks pretty good. This side has some passable obstacles there, so we can put these elves right in the front here on this side. And we're going to put this elf here. So we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything that gets in here, we can sleep one of the giants that gets here. Or if anything comes this way, we'll sleep them. And then we can have the spider in the middle. We've got no hills, unfortunately. We'll spread out the clerics. They can do healing on both sides. And we'll see how that goes. And at least the giants don't have any place on the hill. Matter of fact, we need to move our guys back because we should probably switch this around. But we need to move, actually, we'll move them back. We do not want our elves to be too close to the battle. And we can always move forward if we need to, but the main idea is if we have to take a hit, we don't want to take a hit with our elves. We need to be able to survive, and hopefully, and as our two strongest units in the front, middle, no. Here's the weakest one, hits for 23, hits for 29, hits for 28. I think we lost some morale. It was hitting for 30. Okay, then I think we're good there. Would like to close the line over here, but we can close the line by moving the swordsman forward. Okay, we have got we've got 3 giants total, and we've got a fire giant. We don't want that fire giant, hits for 24. We've got another giant, but how far do they shoot? 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually they can't shoot us right now, and if we slow them, which is what we really want to do, then they won't be able to shoot us this time, and we'll slow everything else down too, because we really need to slow everything down. We just cannot have them moving too much, otherwise we'll be in trouble. So this giant, this giant hits for 5 spaces, 22 ranged attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we move a Pegasus right here, it can only be hit by this giant, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and not this giant, because it can only move 1 space now, and then so it won't be able to move and shoot. So it can only has 5 range, and this giant only has 5 range, the fire giant. So they don't have any spells they can cast. No spells. And I believe the Cyclops doesn't have any spells either, just trample, and we will deal with that later. So, and we could also over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could also take a hit with this Pegasus. 24 damage, 3 range defense, 7 range defense. So if we go here, but actually they can't even hit us right now anyway. And this giant's not going to move, and we are going to have to take another hit probably, so we're going to have to stagger this whole thing. So we'll just take the 1 hit this time. And here we're going to start casting Dispel, so that way we can try to get some medals. What we want is the medals for more casting, so we can have more ammo. I think it's the Battle Mage's badge or something like that. I don't remember. Not Battle Mage's badge. Something, I forget what it's called. Alright, can we shoot? We could move up 1, I think, and shoot. We could also cast a Forest Maiden right here, and that... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We could move here. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can't really do anything there, although we could move from here and move right to there, and maybe that would stop us from getting hit. And then that might have been a better plan. That way one of these two, okay, this fire giant won't move forward now because it can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it can shoot the dryad. So they'll stay, these two will stay back, and only this one will move forward. And we'll start sleeping them after that, and then we'll start sleeping these other ones and getting them pinned down and whatever else. And we don't know what we're going to be able to do. They have 6 resistance, so we can't, but these ogres only have 0, so we can definitely use our petrification on the ogres. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do. We should probably actually haste our main Pegasi, so that way we could do hit and runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be good. We can also do a hit and run right here. It will be a pretty big hit back on the backside, but that's alright. And we can get healed. No, we can't get healed. We'll get healed next time. Although healing is going to give us a different metal, so we'll only heal if we have to. Alright, and we did go with the wizard, right? Okay, and we went with the fairies. We did not go with this ranger. We should have put the ranger over here and cast more dryads, but oh well. Okay, one down. Bang, ouch. Bang, 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 bang. Ow. That was serious. Okay. Sleep this giant for 13 turns. Boom. Now this giant will still stay here and start working on this, but we can also weaken down this. Alright, what about here? Let's start weakening down some of these others. We also have a web. Oh, that fire giant does... Okay, well now we can move away. We can move closer and not get hit again, because that splash damage from that fire giant, we don't want that. Alright, we're doing here... If we do here... let's do this. Maybe we can kill. Let's do a healing here. Still can't get it. But we can definitely attack and it won't be able to do much damage to us this time. Only 4 hit points. That's not bad. Okay. Now, cast our spells. The clerics. You will save this one for the cleric. We gotta get a kill. So we'll save that for the cleric to try to get a kill on that. As a matter of fact, let's try to do that right now. No, we can't. It's too far away. We shoot 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when it comes out here, we'll get it. But one of these we'll definitely get it. And we could move back so we could get a bigger hit next time. I think that's a good idea. We're going to move forward so we can... This giant is now sleeping for 13 turns. This giant will then kill this dryad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So it's the only thing that can be hit. And I think we're going to wait. We should heal this Pegasus. We should also come back. Now we don't have to get hit by this giant. This giant will be stuck for another. We'll attack here and finish off this dryad for the next turn. And we still have to worry about the spider, but we don't have any more heals, so we're stuck. And we already cast our spell here. Did we cast our spell here? No. So let's do that. And we already went with the hero, so that's it. And we could do a hit and run, but we're not going to do that right now. Though we really do need to start doing something. Because we still have to... Well, we'll just have to deal with it. We'll just have to deal with it. This swordsman can take a hit from something. These ogres cannot kill the swordsman. We've tested that out before, even with the crushing blow. Still, the swordsman will survive. Okay. Bang. Dryad down. Okay, let's see if we can get that kill. Not exactly. Well, we've got another giant coming in and we have to do something about that giant. 13 turns. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and try to get a kill for these clerics. And it looks like the only way we could do it. So this ogre, we will web it when it comes in one more space. We have one more turn here. We need to what we'll do is with the dryad, we'll make another dryad and put it over here and maybe get some of these to turn around. Actually, let's put it here. And then this giant can shoot it 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And maybe some of these will turn around and attack over this way. And otherwise, we will start working on this Cyclops. And that should do it. And here we can start moving the swordsman forward just in case. Okay. We already went with the clerics. Yes. We should definitely heal here. And heal the spider. And we've gone with the elves. And we're going to wait with the Pegasus, but let's move farther away so we can get a better charge ability, a nice big hit when we actually do come and start hitting and running on these ogres. A nice treant would be good here. We're going to get a treant pretty soon. There we go. That was perfect. And now the fire giant is out of shots, so you'll have to collect ammo or decide to do something else. Alright, we're going to sleep the Cyclops for 11 turns. Don't know if we need to do that. Maybe we'll just web. So if we come here and start attacking here, and maybe what we could do is a haste here and come in. Actually, we could almost kill this one. Alright, here we go. Boom. Can we get a kill now? So this cleric got a kill, I believe. So now we need a kill with this cleric, actually. So we should fire up here and maybe kill here. That's good. Now we can bring in well, I just wanted to get this basilisk over here so we can petrify the ogres that don't have any resistance. Here we'll move backwards and try to kite it backwards, although it really doesn't matter at this point. Don't know if we really want to kite it backwards. We really want them to come in, but you know, right now we've got this chance to get this Cyclops, and we might as well start working on, actually when they go farther away it would be better for that, for the Cyclops. Alright, we're webbed. Then we'll move in here and start attacking. It's not too bad. Not too bad. We've got to watch out for this other fire giant though. Alright, we still could sleep that other fire giant, but since it's out of range, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it doesn't have any more ammo right now, then why not just wait? And we still have haste for a second here. We'll just move back. And here. Move back. And here we already went. Here we already went. And all the elves already went. And the clerics now have each gotten their deal. So I think we're fine. We could do astral energy. Or we could do magic weapon. We could do a fire blade. Let's do an astral energy here. Oh, actually, we need to do magic weapons. These elves are almost out. We've got to save magic weapons for the spider, too. How many magic weapons do we have? 5 of them. Yeah, these elves are a little bit down because we cast a lot of those dryads. Okay. Those dryads definitely did come in handy this time. Then let's try to do some hastes on the elves so we can keep shooting. Okay. And we'll win the web for 2 more turns. We're sleeping for 11 here and 12 here, and we're going to see what this giant does. Okay. We really want the Cyclops to come in. I don't know, it doesn't matter. It's time to sleep this giant now for 12 turns. And then they're still in the mass slow for 12 turns, 11 turns, 10 turns, so that's pretty good. Alright, we're going to do a haste on this elf here, and 1 haste on this spider so we can move in and start getting the next. We could probably move all the way in here. Do we have... No. Hopefully... Okay, we definitely have to take out this ogre. So probably should definitely get that done. No more shots. Okay, so we're going to do rest and meditate. And no more shots. We'll do rest and meditate there as well. So we need to move in with this. Okay, this Cyclops actually needs to die, but it will. As we finish it off with our Pegasi. And our... Actually, we can come in here. Alright, everybody's asleep, right? Alright, we slept all of them. Alright. We could come here and do a petrification for 6 turns and start to work on this ogre. Let's get a nice running start. We'll go back farther again so we can get a good running start. Alright, all the elves went. The hero went. The fairies went. The clerics are resting. Right, they're resting. And the dryad is going to die, so we might as well attack and make it come back this way so we can start killing it quicker. And we'll get a running start on with this Pegasus as well. Move back as far as possible. Alright, here we go. Boom. 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 Let's move in here so we can be closer to these two, and then we'll get this web here and we'll start to kill here and move forward. Let's heal. We'll do a dispel. Wonder if dispel will take off their, let's see, make sure that it doesn't reduce the duration of all negative spells. Cast upon friendly targets, or positive spells cast on hostile targets by 3 turns. Inflicts 9 points of damage if the target is hostile summoned creature. Okay, so we should be able to do that, but let's make sure we also have a sleep just in case it backfires. Alright, so they're in the sleep for 10 turns, and they're also slowed for 10 turns. And they're still sleep, mass slow, and sleep for 10 turns. So we can cast our dispel, and then we should do magic weapon on these clerics so they can just keep casting next time. How many magic weapons? 3 more. So we're not going to be able to do a lot more magic weapons, but we don't need them. Alright, here we go. We're going to move forward right here. We're going to move this elf all the way to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or this elf all the way to here first. And this elf up. Can't go too far. Oh well, we'll move over here. And we need to do another haste on somebody. Who needs a haste? This elf already has a haste. This elf already has a haste. Not this elf. But we also want... That spider has a haste. I guess we'll do it on this Pegasus right here. And we've already gone here. Alright, let me just double check. They're all sleeping. Alright. Okay, we're going to web. And we will come and start attacking. Three turns, that's good. Alright, we're going to move the spider. No, we're going to move the basilisk. Might as well move the basilisk. And we'll just start shooting. Okay, and we also need to start dispelling. And here we need a magic weapon. Dispelling. Hopefully they will get, one of them will get a medal. That's what we want. That's what we need. No more there, and here we'll just shoot. But we can take them out with the Pegasus. That's all we need. Okay, and this swordsman is just too far out of the battle, but whatever. We've already got our kills with the clerics, so that's good. Alright, let's see if we can finish. I want to go in there with the spider and get a kill. No. Then we'll get a kill with this elf ranger to try to get level them up. Okay, and more dispelling. More dispelling. 7 more turns in the sleep, and 9 more turns in the sleep. So we should be good here. We'll move the spider back. We'll web. Got 1 more haste. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's move forward. And that'll be good. Alright, spider. And we'll wait. Now this elf ranger is out of shots too. How many? What about the spider? The spider's out of shots too. So we need to definitely put magic weapon on the spider. And then we'll web next time here. Let's do haste on these Pegasi. But actually we need to keep casting. I don't know if we did cast Dispel. As a matter of fact, we need to wait and cast Dispel as many times as we can. And we're stuck for 3 turns, and we've got 3 more webs. Alright, we will Dispel again. Dispel again. We'll wait. We've got 2 more turns in the web. Alright, we already did our Dispels for this turn. Dispel again. Dispel again. Web for 3 more turns. It's good. And Dispel again. Dispel again. And we might as well try to Dispel one more time. Alright, so we need to web again. Going to give magic weapon. And Dispel again. Alright, 3 more turns. 3 more turns. Alright, and this cleric is out of shots. Okay, so this cleric now got 1 more. Boom. Dispel. We've got 2 more turns in the web. And here we've got 2 more shots, so we're going to wait. 3 more turns in the web. And we are going to try to get those medals because we really need those. Alright, 0 shots here. 0 shots here. I guess that's good enough. And who needs some extra levels? Let's level up that basilisk. Actually, we want to level up that other. We still have a Pegasus. This Pegasus is level 30, but this Pegasus is level 19, and this Pegasus is level 27. We definitely want to level up our other Pegasus as much as possible. Okay, 507 gold. We're gonna get some ring. We're gonna get a ring of power this time. That was a good battle. Roots. Ranged attack +1. We definitely want that, but we need those roots to try to get that extra range. I think when we still have these, it keeps popping up, and we're not going to get our extra range until we get rid of these root spells. So let's do that. What would we want? 28. This was the one we were trying to level up. Okay, double stamina. Defense or double resistance? I think that double resistance is probably a little better than that. Okay, resistance or range defense? We'll take that resistance. We don't want to get feared. Take that resistance. Cleric. We want extra stamina. And there it is. This is the Battle Mage's badge. No, it's a Battle Mage's badge, not the other one I think is something star or something. This is the badge. And this one gives you increase ammo and stamina by 2, increase upkeep by 4. So yeah, this one's a good one. And it's only 4 gold. That's good too. Yes. And here we can either have range attack +1 or morale. We'll take the range attack. And boom, we got another Battle Mage's badge, so that's excellent. And wow, we finally got a cloak. Whole party, extra attack, hit points. We got a ring, experience and spell power. Oh, it's not bad. And an eagle helmet. Oh, that's something. Well, that wasn't bad. Okay. Well, Cyros has explored, and it's all explored now. Continue. And Eartham did not find anything. 4% explored. Okay, wow. Well, that was a battle. And I think that's it for this time. We did a lot. We got 2 Battle Mages badges. That's really good. That's extra ammo. That means more resurrection. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next time, be well.